About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. Oral Hershiser will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
At the plate, Alex Roth. He will lead this one off today. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Stepping in, number 8. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hershiser has compiled over 3,100 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. The 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Robinson onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Manuel Diaz. That's a strike to throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. And now the runner's trying for third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4, the left fielder, number 20, Luis.
Now at the plate, Luis Gonzalez looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in now, Trey Griffey. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. For the series, he's 3 for 12. Griffey is off of first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. On into the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Now to the plate, Rafael Furcal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson in the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So striding in, Andre Ethier. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Stepping in, Gil Hodges. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. The 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Diaz is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for L.A. They trail things here 2-0. Back in Los Angeles for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Ethier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Digging in, Blake Swihart has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Zach Greinke. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Pee Wee Reese. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up. He can really hurt you.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Back up the middle. He's got it. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to Reynolds, and they get 2.
A good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself in turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Sean Green. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In the dirt here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box now, Alex Roth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In now, number 8. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Roth, the runner at third with no outs. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there. And you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box, Manuel Diaz. Pitch inside, the throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Standing in now, Luis Gonzalez. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Runner's back. No one out with a runner at second. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes for third. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24.
So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with one away. Stepping in now, Trey Griffey. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
In now, Mark Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-1 home. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Three and one. Here it is. In there, and it's full 3-2. A swing by Reynolds and a ball hammered out to left field. A two-run home run for Mark Reynolds. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Joe Kelly is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Joe Kelly.
Into the box now, Matt Williams. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Base hit into right center.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
In now, Blake Swihart. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Zach Greinke can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't care the pitcher's at the plate right now. You got to attack him as if he's the four-hole hitter. Runners in scoring position, you're showing the pitcher no mercy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter,
good pitch
2.
there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Alex Roth. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box now, number 8. In there, now the throw. is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here now the 2-2, and now the runner's trying for third. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Digging in once again, Manuel Diaz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Pitches high. The throw. And the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Popped him up. Martin waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Diamondbacks lead this one 11-0. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Joe Kelly.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Roth will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Rafael Furcal.
Stepping up now, Rafael Furcal. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Jackie Robinson waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
One strike.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's pulled out and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovullo about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Luis Gonzalez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Trey Griffey.
Ready for another chance? Trey Griffey. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Mark Reynolds. Pitches high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 3-2 pitch. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Softly hit to short. For call is there. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready once again, Matt Williams. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
Zero.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Arizona's on top, 12-0. Riding in once again, Andre Ethier. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
50th pitch of the game on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Gil Hodges comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Pee Wee Reese. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Duke Snider, and it's fouled away. Greinke comes set with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ethier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
In now, Russell Martin.
That's ball 2.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, just about giving up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. drilled on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 21, Zach Greinke.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is Green, and he grabs it for the 2nd out.
The batter, the second baseman, Alex Ross.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alex Roth. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. Snyder's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next for the Dodgers, Sean Green. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Griffey. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joe Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen,
Mondesi will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Roll Mondesi.
Skied into straightaway right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Rafael Furcal.
Now at the plate, Rafael Furcal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Greinke comes set. Here's the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. For call, the runner at first with 2 gone. High and deep to right center. Diaz racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Dodgers leave 1. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Sandy Koufax gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 8. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Manuel Diaz.
Ready now, Manuel Diaz. The 1-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he's hauled out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Popped straight up. In there, a base hit. More 2-out success. A couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gonzalez over at second. Griffey at first, 2 out in the inning. The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Ethier has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Now in the box, Andre Ethier, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 3-2 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Pee Wee Reese. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Duke Snyder. Diaz is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Standing in, Russell Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Ethier, the runner at third. Hodges on second. Pee Wee at first, one gone. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. One run is scored, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes they're not all going to be beautiful. Sometimes you got to take it deep into count, stick your nose in there, and survive.
Stepping in now, Sean Green. 1-2 to Sean Green. In his career, Green has just over 2,000 base hits to his career at this point. Definitely known for his talent with the bat in the hands.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Steve Garvey will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Steve Garvey.
A ball ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Swihart is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 12 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.Don Sutton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 20, Don Sutton.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Williams. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Now batting, Blake Swihart. From the stretch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Richie Sexson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Richie Sexson.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Greg Holland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rafael Furcal. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Jackie Robinson is on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Andre Ethier. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ethier is off of first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 12-3. Striding in, Alex Roth. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 8.
Settling in now, number 8. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ethier moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Next to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Manuel Diaz.
Digging in, Manuel Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he's certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Hodges takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3.
Okay. You know, Palabi, from California, love on the west side. Thank God for the weed women in the sunshine.
Matt Andrees will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 35, Matt Andrees.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gil Hodges. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So we got him looking there. Gil Hodges is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping into the box, Pee Wee Reese. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count to Reese, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
Hit in the air out to right. Diaz giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Now at the plate, Duke Snyder. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was doing. The third baseman was well on the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Into the box, Russell Martin. There's ball 4.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder,
So stepping in, Sean Green, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Griffey retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Lined hard down the line in right, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Trey Griffey. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snyder's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Stepping into the box, Mark Reynolds. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Number 64 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 64.
Manny Ramirez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. fouls this one off. And that misses 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Standing in now, Rafael Percal. Line drive to left. And no chance for Gonzalez. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Andre Ethier. Outside, 2-1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Percal at second. Robinson on at first with nobody out. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And not in time as the run scores. Next up for Los Angeles, Pee-wee Reese. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. 1 run scores. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, this one off the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Coming to the plate now, Duke Snider. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The catcher, number 55.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 49.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Diaz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Green.
At the plate, Sean Green comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Snider, a runner at second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Manny Ramirez. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it. And the Diamondbacks bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
12-9, the final in this one. The Diamondbacks slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Zach Greinke earns his first win of the season. Oral Hershiser allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Kim records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.